I thought that was a Halloween costume or a Halloween something. I think it's somebody sitting in a fucking chair. It is. They're hanging from their fucking boom in like a fucking hammock chair. I thought it was like a Halloween decoration. Hmm? It's fucking cold out there. I wouldn't be standing on that shit.
They must be wrapped up.
Oh, I'm so damn tired. Oh no. What's up, tequila? Well, we broke down and had to have the Coast Guard come get us. The Navy showed up and they came out and assessed our casualty motor. What's up, Eduardo? So yeah, we broke down. Thank you. We broke down at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, and we kind of was just drifting around in the Atlantic Ocean for like 65 miles offshore. And then I thought I got the engine, I couldn't. My profession is I'm just a sailor. I do Uber, deliver food, and live on a sailboat full time. So then the Navy came out and they were looking at my engine. 3 guys came over. 2 of them sat down here and just puked the whole time. One guy went through and I showed him how I already did everything they were doing and what he needed to do to see. And then they were like, hey, well, we did what we could. I appreciate it. And they went back to their warship. They sent a warship out there, a 513-foot warship. It has torpedoes and all kinds of shit on it. Then it took us 10 hours of getting beat. 9 waves, 20-mile-an-hour winds, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Everything's covered in salt and sand, or salt. I got some pictures. It was dark when they showed up. I think my wife did. She got a video. But the picture that's on my chat or on this is water that was blowing over right across my hull. We were hitting waves and they were just covering the whole boat. We had our decks were constantly full of water. Like, yeah, it was rough. Look at this shit. We just got here, so don't judge. Shit is everywhere. It's everywhere. Fucking ninja came flying off of. That's a heavy ass blender. Yeah. They just all went flying. Yeah, I wasn't really worried the whole time we were out there. My wife now. That was her biggest fear is breaking down that far out offshore. And she conquered it, you know what I mean? She came back safe. She did it. She came back safe, and now she knows, what to expect next time we do that shit. It's gonna happen. It's all part of it. All part of it. Say hi, Charlie. Boop. Lauren's, she's asleep already. I've got maybe 7 hours of sleep since Friday. Yeah. So when her and I got together, she was afraid of everything. She wouldn't even drive on like 4-lane roads. Um, she wouldn't even drive on 4-lane roads, and now she does Charleston just fine. Like she don't have no issues. The fuck is on my screen? Nope, not coming off. Nope, you're gonna have to deal with it. So now the Coast Guard pulled us in. We're just north of Jacksonville, Florida. They pulled us in, helped us get anchored. My wife and my son are gonna fly back up to South Carolina to get our car and bring it down here. It's not a bad spot. It's actually pretty nice looking. Nice little quaint town. Fernandina or Ferdinand. I have no idea, but I am I am tired. But I can't go to bed until we switch directions and I make sure that we're not dragging. Because if we're dragging, we're just gonna go right back out to the ocean. But anybody that don't know, we live on a 41-foot sailboat, and we sold our homestead. It's me, my wife, that little prick, a 15-year-old son, 2 of the cats that look like that, a dog named Charlie, boop, and then another dog named Axel, but I don't know where he's at. He's out running around somewhere. Last night we broke down out in the middle of the ocean. I said middle. We were 65 miles offshore, so it was tough. And then like most of you guys got hit by, if you're in the U.S., you got hit by that cold front, and that is what caused the winds last night. Just my Starlink. No. It's going to be 31 here tomorrow. We were trying to make it to Cocoa Beach because it's going to be like 50 and not 31. That shit didn't happen. But once we get swung around, I'll be able to go to take me a nap. I'll show you what the acreage looks like, I guess. There we go. It's warmer on this side of the boat where the wind ain't blowing. Oh shit, it's still my ugly ass. Oh, there's a pirate ship looking boat over there. You see her chicken? Oh, it's turning towards me. That motherfucker moving. And apparently, right there, there's a sand spot where we can take our dogs and go take them up and let them run. I gotta make sure, this one ain't napping, I gotta make sure I don't swing into him or him. Or, I don't know, them. That's why I can't go to bed yet. I know. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm tired of this shit. That's why I want to go down to where it's a little bit warmer. Fuck. Oh, shit. It's so cold. You need to start getting your room cleaned up instead of watching damn TV. I can't believe these shit's rusted. This is the power of salt water right here. This shit came through my hatch last night. I had a dinghy over it, so water couldn't come in. It still came in. So I got water all over the damn place. How much water is in this table? Not too much. Not too much. But look. This is rusted just from last night and getting salt water on it. They weren't rusted like this. My generator, it was soaked. It went swimming many, many times. No, sir. I need to, dog will do anything. Stupid ass drink salt water if I let him. Stop. Put your ass back upstairs where it's cold. Is that what you want, Charlie? You better quit.
Ooh, it feels like we're moving.
We are. We're spinning. I'm trying to keep an eye. There's a look at that pirate ship out there, Jackson.
Move, Charlie.
Maybe you guys can see it.
I need to get through. That's why I said move.
Oh, that's too blurry. Oh, shit. The gray pirate ship moving. The fucker's trucking.
I wonder why they got a pirate ship out.
I don't know. If you could live on a pirate ship, would you?
No.
Why? Looks like it goes faster than our boat.
I'm a fan of the land.
I'm a fan of the land. It was a pretty cool ship. It was gray and black. But we gotta check some. I gotta get some sleep. Is what I gotta do, and then when we wake up, yeah, dressed like a pirate. I smashed up I fell so many times last night. I smashed up my ankle. I smashed up my shin, my knee, the back of my knee. Pretty much all of my fingers. There was bleeding from somewhere or another. My other knee bleeding, still bleeding. Right here, I was standing right there, trying to get up these steps, and we keeled over. And when we keeled over, my feet came up off the ground, and I fell into all that. Smashed up my ankle, or smashed up my wrist, trying to catch myself on the steps. It was not good. You couldn't go or you couldn't do. No shit. I'm not graceful though, tequila, at all. I am not. Wait, like it was bad. Tight lines and my son were puking the whole time. Yeah, the dogs were puking. They weren't a fan. I had this. Check this out. This was funny. So this katana, which came with my boat, all right? The decoration, it's all Chinese. Like if you look at the door, like you see the dragons and the bonsai trees, right? This came with it. And this thing, it was tied up. It was tied up here. And it was hooked here without the sheath. And it was just flinging around trying to take heads off. Yeah, they'll get over it eventually. And I'll tell you this, they weren't so bad when they weren't down here. If they were up top, it wasn't that bad at all. But as soon as you came down here, they both turned green. Hey, I guess I did too once, didn't I? I was working on the engine, and I just, being down here working on that engine for so long, I had to go upstairs and I just chucked them. Yeah, possibly, I guess, but my son is the one who found it. Charlie, you just knock your damn food off. You did, you idiot. My son's the one that caught it. I think we're gonna be good. I don't think we're gonna swing into anybody. Ow! They were stretched out pretty good. It's windy. We're at slack tide right now. That's why it's, oh shit, you probably can't fucking hear me. We're at slack tide right now, and that's why the wind is bothering the hell out of me. That's why the wind is taking over, but the current is so strong here that 20 knots doesn't do anything. No. I just want that shit off my screen. I broke my camera, so yeah, it was wild. Like, it was pretty wild last night. We were listen, it was this bad. Like, we were all laid up in mine and Tyline's bed. Me, Tyline's, Jackson, the dogs, the cats, everybody was in there. When we were getting towed back, and if I was on the starboard or the port side, which is the left side, and that's kind of the way the wind was blowing at us from the starboard side. So we didn't even have sails up, and our boat was sitting at a 15-degree keel. And so I was laying against the wall, and Tightlines was laying next to me, and my son was laying next to her. And if any of us got up, it just turned into a rolling right into the next person and smash the shit out of them. Like, it was so bad. Like, I had taken, I was laid sideways on the bed so it wasn't so bad, and I took my feet and shoved them against the wall and the door so that way it would hold me. And at one point I turned sideways, and I had my feet on the wall so that way I would stay stable. And Tightlines was almost like sitting on my lap so that way she wouldn't fall out of the bed either. No water pressure needed. All of our stuff worked though. I mean, this is the thing. Sailing, you're never too far, like, away from the Coast Guard. You can call it Coast, like we called the Coast Guard after me working on the boat for hours and not making any space. Like, I did all kinds of stuff, and it didn't work. And then I would ran out of ideas, and I was like, well, we got to call. I called them. I called the Coast Guard, and I called CETO, and they told me it was going to be $5,000 to $6,000, but they couldn't come get me because they were expecting to 40-mile-an-hour winds. So then I called the Coast Guard, and they said they were going to try to figure something out, and then they'd call me back. And then Charleston called me back. Charleston Coast Guard, and Jacksonville's the original one I was talking to, but Charleston called me and asked me if I needed help. I told them yeah, and they were like, all right, we'll send a helicopter out and we'll just hoist you off the boat. And I was like, fuck no, this is my house. Like, I ain't leaving this bitch. You can come get Tightlines and my son, but I'm not leaving this motherfucker. I'll ride it out in this bitch until the winds are in my favor, and I'll come back. And then Jacksonville called and it's like, hey, don't worry about that. I got a Navy warship on the way. Warship 119. If anybody's interested, I looked it up. It's a huge ass boat. And then so they came out and they babysat us basically until the Coast Guard cutter got there.
I'm just glad my board's okay.
And when they got there, the warship took off, and they took over and they drug our ass through it. God.
Yeah.
Drug her.
More than like 6 hours.
It was 10 hours. It was 10 hours. He told us 6. It was rough. How y'all doing out there, Tequila? You and Jason enjoying his cold weather?
I think we all slept for at least almost an hour.
I've slept like 6 hours since Friday.
I think I've slept like 10.
Let's see where we're at. All right, we're good on him. Let's hope this guy don't swing over and bust my ass. I think we should be fine. As long as we all swing at the same time. Because I can't move. Reset my anchor alarm right now. Where are you at? North. Let's face north. Oh shit. Wow, it's gotta be so cold. Yeah, it's good. I just hope I'm gonna get in this guy's way. Looks like a Morgan. Can let more out if I have to, I guess. I got a little bit left. It's cold here, and I don't want to even pop my head out the damn thing. Oh, all right. Well, it's 1 o'clock. I said I'll hop on here for 20 minutes. I jumped on for 25, so I'll catch y'all later. And you stay warm, Tequila. Fuck that shit. Y'all take it easy. away.